Alright, so welcome to MX Bikes. This game, I was live streaming MX Simulator a while ago. I think I've live streamed it only once, so must have been that one time. Someone was asking me, or maybe it was on a video, someone was asking me to play MX Bikes. I have been asked to play this game a couple times over the last year or two. I don't know how long this game's been out. It's still in beta, I believe. I'm just playing the demo, okay? This is just the demo, and you have access to two tracks. You have the practice track, which I don't know why it just kind of ran a little. It wasn't optimized well on my computer. I'm not 100% sure what was wrong with that. But this track seemed to run a lot better. It was actually, this track was more tough for me, and I mean, this is my first experience with the game. I played it a little bit. I bet I played for about an hour, maybe longer. And we took all the assists off and everything, the riding aids, I guess. And I crashed quite a bit, okay? It's kind of like Sim, but I actually think that this game feels... I suppose maybe if you're really good at Sim, coming to this game is difficult. Or if you're good at this game, going to Sim is difficult. Or maybe if you're good at both, you're just good at both. I don't really know, but for me, not being good at Sim, coming to this game and not having like my set ways in that game, this game was easier. Now, I did get a little bit of advice, and for me, what I was doing was I was basically hanging around in second and third. Second, a lot of times through the corners, and then sometimes upshift to third, but that was some advice I got, as well as I kind of had the same problem that I have in MX Simulator, where my front end, I'll endo a lot. In my mind, for no apparent reason, but it's something that I'm doing wrong. I kind of was doing that in this game, and then I was just like letting off, you know, as soon as we left the jump. So that was helping quite a bit. And then I was struggling, like I can't throw a whip in Simulator, not at all. You saw we threw a little baby whip over that little double table jump. So I don't know. And I said it at the beginning that I did turn off all the riding aids, all the riding assists, and all that good stuff. So I don't know. I feel like it's actually easier than Sim, although if I had to choose, I think Sim is a better game. I really think Sim is a better game. Now, I think the full version, there's also mods and stuff you can get where you can get actual bike skins, just kind of like Simulator, where you can get tracks, there's replicas and stuff like that. And the base game is like, I don't remember if it was $30 or $40. I'm not 100% sure. It might be less. Sorry if I'm getting that wrong. I really don't know. I haven't even looked into it. All I do know is that I'm playing the demo, and you have to buy a license key to get the main thing, which is great. I mean, I think the guy deserves money for developing this game. It's not that bad. It's really not that bad. I know a lot of people have knocked this game, and it's better than that. It really is better than that, but it's so different, and I just think Sim is better. But that's coming from a guy like myself that has like an hour in this game. Maybe an hour and 20 minutes. Let's go a little more positive and say an hour and 20 minutes. But if this is something you really, really want to see, and it's hard to judge because I get these comments and I think, okay, this is what people want to see. But the comments actually, if you think about it, the comments represent... Sometimes I think that the comments represent more than I think, because I tell myself that maybe there's, you know, this one person said that, but I bet there was a bunch of other people thinking it. Sometimes that's the case. Sometimes that's just simply not the case. It's more the comments represent a small part of what people actually want, because I've mentioned that a lot of people want me to play Simulator all the time, and MXGP3 will do those videos, and GP3 usually does okay, but like Sim, just, I don't know, nobody really seems to want to watch that. I mean, we got some views on it, but it's not for what people seem to ask me to, for the amount of people, I guess is what I'm trying to say, that ask me to play that game. Not a lot of people watch it. Does that make sense? So, you know, with this game, it's kind of the same way. I've been asked a few times, not a lot, but a few times to play it, so I figured I got nothing to lose. It's a demo, it's free, and it's something different. First time ever playing it, and it's kind of fun, actually. I kind of enjoyed it. I'm not lying. Totally true. I actually kind of enjoyed it once you get the hang of it. The crashing is always annoying when you're not good at something and you crash a lot, but it's a learning curve, and I feel like the learning curve for this game is much smaller than the learning curve for MX Simulator. I still want to play Sim, Okay, don't freak out if you're watching this and you're a sim guy. Don't freak out. We're going to keep practicing sim. I still want to try to get a live stream in this week or next week or something. I'm trying. I'm really busy, but I'm trying my best. Trying to have a little bit better regular uploads. I know I kind of had a really crappy upload schedule for a while. I'm just trying to get into some kind of rhythm here, but I don't want to pay money for a game if you're not going to watch it. Does that make sense? I mean, I would probably play this game some for myself, but more for the channel for you guys. That's because I don't really feel like learning sim is hard enough, and I'm kind of, I've said it before, I'm like pushing myself. I have to kind of make myself play that game. I don't always want to play it because I'm not good at it, and it's frustrating to learn it. This game's a little bit like that, but not as much, so I don't want to buy another game that I feel like I have to kind of force myself to play till I get better, you know what I'm saying? Because it just, why have two games that you're not good at that you have to force yourself to play until you get better? Because I'm sure, and I've heard it from people before, if you push yourself and make yourself play once you get better, then it's a fun game. I totally believe that. It looks like the guys that are good at it are having a blast, having the time of their life, having a ball, we should say. But I'm not, because I suck at them. Now I do feel a little bit better with this game. As of now, though, with the demo, there's only 2 tracks, just this bike, I believe. And that's it. If I want anything else, I will have to buy the game. It is a beta. I think I mentioned that. It is beta. I think it's still getting updates. It's not like this game has been abandoned or anything. It seems like the game's really pretty cool. Where I struggle is trying to get started, and for the longest time I never even crossed my mind. I tried to map out my keys for my controller that when you start, you're in neutral, and then I'd upshift, and I was going straight to second. It never even dawned on me that, oh wait, this is a simulator, so we gotta go down. Let's go into first, because first gear's down, and then half shift up to neutral, and then 2, 3, 4, 5. So it never even dawned on me, so I was basically starting in second gear the whole time, and I was kind of having a struggle with that. And then I kind of clipped the video, because I recorded longer than this, and I tried to clip out what I thought was a little bit better from me. And I think one thing for me in this game that was kind of tough was coming into the corners so slow. And I'm sure there's guys that can fly around the track and fly around it, but the way the game works, at least the little bit I've played, is if you're, I mean, it's supposed to be a sim, but the faster you go, the bike doesn't, the way the game's made, it doesn't really work like that. But like I said, I'm sure there's guys that can fly around the track and just, it looks amazing. And third person, I don't even know if I go into third person. I think I do a little bit because I get stuck. Now I did get stuck in the fence a couple times, and then one time my bike glitched and went flying into the air and did like backflips repeatedly, I don't know, 15 times, and then landed, and then I had to restart. So I had to go back. I don't know if there's a reset key. I know there's a reset key, but I mean like a reset to put you back on the track. I don't think there is. So I kept going back to the pits to restart, which isn't really that big a deal. A little bit annoying. Also, I believe there's a tear off button, and I do not remember what that tear off button is. So if that little bit of dirt and stuff on the screen is annoying you, I'm sorry, because I don't know what it is. But if it's something you want to see, I will do more of these, and I will buy the game. But it's up to you guys. You decide. If this video does really well and it's something you want to see, leave a like on it and let me know in the comments. Otherwise, for sure, most definitely, this is probably it, because there's just not a lot of content with the demo. There's, like I said, there's this, and then there's one more track, the practice track, which is a lot easier, and it just ran really funny. It just didn't run very good for me. I don't know why. This one ran so much better, but other than that, that's the demo. That's the demo in a nutshell. So I think this is where we get stuck here. We're gonna go into third person. There's actually 2 first person angles. One that's a little flatter like this, which I liked, and then one a little taller, so you can't really see sometimes when you're riding. But I mean, we're straight up stuck here. And then we kind of get back on the track, and then we're okay. But that happened to me a couple times, which, whatever, no big deal. It's beta. And the guy's doing a pretty good job, I think, if you're trying to compare something with MX Simulator. So, I don't know. This is for the people that wanted to see it. I don't know. put like goals on anything, and the only reason I ask even for a like is because it just lets me know if you want to see it. Because if it, let's say a lot of people came to watch it but no one even liked or disliked it, then I don't know, and in my mind that means okay, they don't care. So if you want to see more and you want to see this continue and want me to buy the actual game, make sure to leave a like on the video and let me know in the comments, and I will pick it up. And we'll have 2 series running on the channel of a super strong learning curve. But that's about it. The video is about to end. So you guys and girls are absolutely amazing. And until the next video, take it easy.